Australian authorities have used their world's first legal powers, debatable whether they should have them, but they gave them to themselves. So here we go, to send an email to Elon Musk to demand to know, and they want to hear back within 28 days, otherwise they'll punish him, demand to know what he's doing to clamp down on hate on his online platform, Twitter. As we know, he acquired Twitter late last year and, being the champion of freedom of speech that he is, promptly released over 62,000 mainly conservatives who had been locked up in Twitter jail that whole time. Well, the platform is now saying, the e-commissioner rather, is now saying they've received more complaints about hate on the platform than ever before since he took over.
Hang on a second. You said you've seen more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And
Well, then how did you see the hateful content?
Because I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen for you hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right.
And you can't give a single one.
And I'm saying...
I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Damn! You look confused, boy!
When everything breaks at the seams and you feel like you're losing belief. Well, damn it, you just gotta stay strong when it all falls apart and goes wrong. When you feel let down and so lost, and it feels like you can't hold on. Well, damn it, you just gotta stay strong, 'cause sometimes things go wrong, and one day everything's gone, but you can make it out and move on. So damn it, you just gotta stay strong.
Well, once again, hat tip to Gustav Turner on XBiz concerning about this particular article over in Australia. Australia's top online censor fines X for refusing to answer moderation questions. Australia's top censor, e-safety commissioner Julie Elon Grant, which is public enemy within number 1 through 10, has slapped X.com, or Twitter used to be, with a fine of $386,000 US for violating the country's new Online Safety Act. The fine is reported the first stance of Elon Grant's office penalizing an online platform over issues related to user-generated content. However, X is not the only company under the scrutiny by Elon Grant. Earlier this year, Elon Grant sent formal questions to several international online platforms demanding explanations as to what they are doing to tackle proliferation of child sex exploitation, sexual extortion, and the live streaming of child sexual abuse, the Associated Press reported Monday. According to The Guardian, the tech companies as well as gaming platforms Twitch and Discord were given 35 days to respond to the commissioner's questions or risk fines up to $687,000 per day. Legal demands, which came 6 months after similar notices were issued to Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Snap, and Omegle. Elon Grant claimed that X and Google did not comply with the notices, with Google giving generic responses to some specific questions, while some questions to X went entirely unanswered, The Guardian reported Monday. I think there's a degree of defiance there, Elon Grant told the AP as justifications for the 6-figure fine to X.com. She cited the company's refusal to answer questions on how many staffers remain on the trusted safety team since Elon Musk purchased the company in 2022. Google has given formal warning while X was given an infringement notice and now has 28 days to either pay the fine or provide responses to all her questions. As XBiz reported, the vocal anti-porn Elon Grant was appointed by the former Conservative government of Australia. She has acknowledged having conversations with the U.S.-based religious-inspired lobby NOSCOS, or Morality in Media, and even appeared on a Morality Media podcast at the Coalition to End Sexual Exploitation Summit in July of 2021, shortly after the Australian Parliament passed the country's Online Safety Act. Before moving to Australia, Iman Grant received degrees from Boston University and American University, worked in politics in Washington, D.C., and then for tech giants Microsoft, Twitter, and Adobe. According to her official bio, she now claims to lead the world's first government regulatory agency committed to keeping its citizens safer online.
So remember why they need us.
She was reappointed for a further 5-year term by Australia's government in January of 2022. Iman Grant submitted her roadmap for imposing age verification requirements on online political sites back in March, but in August, the liberal-leaning Australian government announced that it will not require adult websites to implement age verification, one of Iman Grant's main objectives, according to a report by The Guardian. The decision was made due to concerns about privacy and the lack of maturity of the technology. That is correct. You know, this is the thing on there, is that they want to throw these things out. They're going to have another Ashley Madison because of that. Communications Minister Michelle Rowland responds to the document instead, instructed Iman Grant to work with the industry to develop a new code to educate parents on how to access filtering software and limit children's access to such material or sites not appropriate, The Guardian reported in August. And that's the thing. They're spending all this money to try to shut down all these social media sites, go after them and all that. But the easiest thing to do is just educate the parents. Send out, mailers, do instructional videos. It's very easy to do. If the parents don't want this particular content in their home, all they have to do is to go on the antivirus. If you have the home version on there, go into the little section that tells you where you can insert this particular website, and when you enter it, put block on it, and it will block it every time. Simple. It's very simple. It is not tough to do. We don't need a Julie Iman Grant dictating her own beliefs onto the internet. And that's what it is when it comes down to it. Whether it's the Utah laws, whether it's the Australian, whether it's the UK, it's certain people imposing their own beliefs, not the beliefs of everyone in general. And that's why we have the Constitution. People criticize the Constitution, not understanding what it truly does. It protects every one of us, no matter what our beliefs are. Everyone gets protected on there. But see, they use these word salads, misinformation, racism, trafficking. We have to protect the children.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
They're not protecting the children. They're not. If they were, as I said in another video, they'd be right now with the NYPD in the middle of Queens cleaning up that prostitution ring run by China and the cartels, using illegal immigrants as prostitutes there, right out in the open. And these are kids. These are kids from 13 to 17, according to the NYPD. Okay? How are you protecting children in that case? You're not. You're not at all. Are there stuff on the internet that shouldn't be there as far as child trafficking, child pornography, and all that? Yes. There's always someone going to try to sneak this shit into the internet, and it's crap. It shouldn't be there. But understand this. There are other ways that this is getting out to the pedos out there and people that want this product. We caught a guy crossing the border with it on thumb drives. and on his phone. What was he going to do with it? He wasn't going to keep it. He was going to sell it. There are other things that, people want to do. They want to arrest people because they won't age verify and stuff like that. Let's put it in this perspective. And this is from a gaming point of view. And again, they want to put this on gaming. You heard the gaming industry wanted to do this. If I'm a parent and I buy, say, Call of Duty for my child, why do I need to age verify? Because I already bought that. I'm an adult. I paid for it. And I'm allowing my son to play it. I know what's in it. I understand what's in it. But it's a video game. See, the thing about it is, and we'll go back to the 1990s on this once again. This is something, like in the US here, we've done this multiple times. Our politicians keep continuing to do this. They want to blame the suicide rate. They want to blame the child trafficking. They want to blame the violence. They want to blame the drug addiction, all that, on entertainment in a whole. They want to blame the musicians. They want to blame the authors. They want to blame the Hollywood. They want to blame all of this. They've had time after time tax-paid Senate subcommittee hearings. If you've not seen the 1990s Senate subcommittee hearings on gaming and TV violence and all that, take a look at it. It's on YouTube. They're on old C-SPAN stuff. And you'll laugh because you'll see a lot of these senators, some of them have retired, or have passed away. Some of them are still around today. Recently we lost Dianne Feinstein, rest in peace. But she was there back then. Why was she still as a senator today? She died being a senator at her age. Her own daughter took over her estate before she died. This is the rhetoric time after time. You hear that, oh, it's bad on there. The music is saying these words, do it, do it, do it, if you remember the Judas Priest trial. But it didn't say that. It didn't say that at all. They tried to make up these things and get these so-called experts, which they are not experts. They are just political hacks, most of them, that just basically want to impose their own beliefs into everybody else. How much has the Australians blocked over there? They've blocked anime, they've blocked manga, they've blocked the statuettes. They blocked the entry of these things into Australia. Some of it is now flowing back in once again. But, me as an adult, I can watch whatever I want. I can read whatever I want. The thing about it is that they don't want you to educate yourself, the people around here, that, to understand what they're doing. They don't want you to know what they're doing. Because what they're trying to do is trying to create this whole new world order to tell you what to eat, where to sleep, where to work, where to do this, that. These are the things that, they're trying to do. Just look at what they're saying. They're saying it out in the open. They're not afraid to say it out in the open. But then when you try to get, talk to them directly and says, you said it, no, we never said that. But you have to remember one thing. Like an elephant, the internet never forgets.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, please comment, like, and share this video. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe as this helps the reach of our channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have that ability to help support this and many other channels. Especially now more than ever since the passing of a new law in the United Kingdom that will diminish the reach of many channels and affect our advertisers. If you wish to help grow this channel by financial support, you have two ways. There are 2 links in the description below. The first will send you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will send you to our gear store where you can purchase t-shirt, mugs, and other specialty items. Any additional discounts will be listed on the main page. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.